Hello, welcome into my workshop and welcome to the show Creations of Clay. My name is Louis Palladini, and tonight I'd like to do something for Mother's Day. I love to do a beautiful tulip, and I'll show you how to make that from start to finish. We're going to use the colored clay again. I think that it's easier to use, and I'm going to show you the clay that we use. It's called Sculpey 3. It's in this little package here. We're going to use yellow and we're going to use green. The yellow will be for the flower portion, the green will be for the stem and the leaves. But you can buy it in the art store, and it's a beautiful clay to use. You fire it for about 15 minutes at about 275, and it comes out really nice. And the first thing that we will do is I'll show you on this here, we're going to use about 3 bars worth of the clay. So I'm going to open up this package, and I'll show you there's lines in it, which is great because that makes it much easier to break apart. You see the 3 bars, see the line there? There's 3 different lines, so it makes it easy to break like this. And we'll break off 3 bars, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break each one of these bars into 3 balls. So I'll show you, we'll do that. And then and it's easy because now all you do is take and roll it in your hand like this. See, like this. I'll show you. Like that. See how we created the ball? And we're going to make all of these into those clay balls. Just very quick. Just like that. Another way you could do it too is if you wanted to do it on the paper here, you could do it too. See, like that? But I think it's easier in the hand because when I do it this way, see that you can see it in there? It comes out a little rounder. And that's why I like that. So we'll make it nice and quick, just like that. See how this is very simple, very basic. And that's what I love about this project tonight. It's very quick to make for Mother's Day, but the results are phenomenal. See that? Just see how nice and round that comes out? And we got the last one. So the part that we're going to be working on right now is the yellow part of the flower itself. And I'll show you how to make the petals and how we're going to put them together. Take this. It's very good clay because it's very pliable. It's even more pliable than the super sculpey, the colored one. See this how flatten it out between your fingers, but this is the shape that we're going to make for the petal. See that? Just like that. And I'll show you, we'll make another one. Squeeze it between your fingers like that. And then you want to make that shape. See how I make that point? Like that. Just like that. And we're going to make up about 9 of those. And now that I'm completing the 9th one, they are now ready to be put together. So what we're going to do is take these petals now, and we're going to just kind of put it, see I'm kind of just putting them together like this. Squeeze them together like that, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is squeeze another one in there like that. See how I did that? And then we're going to take another one here, and I'll attach that like to the back here. And then I'll put that one on the inside. See how nice that? And then I'll put that one on the outside again. But see how I'm putting those together? See how that looks so far? Then we'll put that like that, and I'm squeezing that in like that. And then I want to see how it's going to come out. You know, I made 9, but you might not need the 9, so what we're going to do is, as you see right here, I'm going to put this together like this. See how I'm doing that? I want to get my finger out of the way. And you can kind of, and then I'm just going to kind of close up the bottom a little bit. And then the top, just kind of move that all together like that. This is almost like closes. Now the next thing that I want to do, now that we've got that part almost complete, I want to make the stem. So we're going to take and make this stem here. But what I want to do is I want to reinforce it with wire. So I'm going to take this wire here, and it's flexible. So I'll just take about there. I have my pliers, which I can cut this wire with. They got the nice blade in there. Clip it. Now we have the stem. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the green sculpey. And what we're going to do is we're going to take at least 2 of these blocks from here. They have the lines here. There might be, yeah, you can see it. There's a line there, line there, line there. So we'll break this one in half. See how we did that? And I'm going to take and break these, and then I'm going to put them together like this with my hand. And then I'm going to roll it into a ball like this. See how I'm doing that? And now what I want to do is almost make it like into a stem. So we're going to start to pull. See, I'm pulling this apart. And you just kind of pull it out like that with your fingers. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put this around that piece of wire, and this is going to help strengthen it. I'll see if it's almost about the right length now. It needs to be a little bit longer. See that? And I'm going to just squeeze this, pull it out a little more. And what we can do to make it a little longer, move some of these things out of the way so you can see. We could roll this on here a little bit. That'll help us to make it a little longer. Just like that. Now, I would advise, if you're going to do this on a table or something, to put some kind of paper down like I have, because this clay does, if it does stain furniture. If you, so what we're going to do is put this here. I'm going to put this wire inside. See, I'm putting that wire inside the piece of clay. Because what I want to do is make sure we're wrapping this around. Then you kind of pull it up and over. See I'm doing that? Up and over. The piece of wire. And then what I would do with our fingers here, so we can even roll this again now that we've got it covered. So it makes it round again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to smooth out some areas, because Just take your, see I'm taking my thumb here and I'm running my thumb along the edge. I want to smooth out some of these areas so there's some like little holes and things in here. So I'm just kind of smoothing this out like that. And then what we can do is roll this again. Just like that. That way. And I'm going to smooth it out again. And it looks like it's coming through here, the metal piece. So I'm just going to go like that. And now what we want to do, now that we have the stem done, it's been smoothed out, we want to attach it to the flower, the tulip itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to close this up a little more. See the bottom there? I'm just closing that up a little more. And what we're going to do is attach it like this. Just like that. I like to make the stem thick on this so it won't be fragile. So that's why I have it at the thickness that I do. And now we're going to add some leaves. See these leaves right here? There's 2 of them. I'm going to show you how to make those. And we're going to add them. So what we're going to do is we have 2 pieces of, or we have this piece of clay here, and I'm going to break it into 2 different blocks, like that. And then roll it in my hand, because this will make it very easy to use. See how easy it was to make that round ball? We're going to do another one. So now I'll show you, we want to take and flatten this out between our fingers like this. See how I'm flattening that out? Just like that. Flatten it out. But now we want to, I'll show you the shape that we want. We want to kind of bring that to a point like that. See how we're doing that? So you flatten out, then take your fingers and kind of make the point like that. You know, we can make this a little wider because this, a tulip, this actually kind of wraps around the stem. So we're going to, see how I'm doing that? See how that nice shape? It's a beautiful shape. Go like that. Just like that. And we're going to also do the other one in the same manner. Very easy to do. See how I'm taking this? Flatten it out. Make it nice and flat. Just like that. See how I'm doing that? Between my fingers. Now we're going to start to make the point up there. See how we're doing that? Just like that. Do that. I want to smooth out some areas here because they see how I did that? See how nice that looks like on the other side? That'll be the back actually. And then you can take your thumb and kind of smooth out some of the areas, so like that. So you can make it nice and smooth. And you can do I would do the same to both of them like that. I'll try to do a little more on this one. Same thing. So what I'm going to do is pick this up, and I'm going to attach it right about here. See that? And try to wrap it around a little bit. And then down here, you can kind of work that into the stem. See how I'm doing that? See with my fingers, I'm working that in to the stem. And then what we'll do is I'll take this piece, or this leaf, and we'll place it a little further down. See where I'm putting that right there? A little further down like that. And then we wrap it around the stem. See how I'm wrapping that around the stem? Do that. And then I would have it sticking out a little bit like that. See how I got take and bend those back a little bit. And then what I want to also do is see if I can maybe make this a little thinner, the flower. Squeeze it together a little more. See that? So that's what it will look like. That's what it will look like from the top. That's what it will look like from the sides. See that? And it's now ready for firing in the oven. What I would do is with this clay here, I would put it in at 275 regular home oven for about 13 to 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. You don't want to burn it. And you'll be all set for Mother's Day, and you can give it to your mothers for Mother's Day. And it's a beautiful flower to make. And I'll show you, like, this is the final version of what it will look like once it's been fired in the oven. And it's a beautiful flower. And I do want to thank you for coming to Creations in Clay tonight. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye for now. Thank you.